Welcome everybody to today's Alpha SC2 Team League cast, and yes, we have arrived in week 7 and the first matches are going on. We're here with the clan war of Iron Chain versus Alpha X, and yeah, we're here with at least 3, potentially 5 best of 1 games, and let's see which players do we have on the first map. The playground for this one will be Port Alexander, and spawned in the bottom right hand corner representing Alpha X. We have Light as the red Protoss player, and we're in a PvP right here. So we're going over to the top left where we have our pink Protoss. This is KR representing Iron Chain. So yeah, let's see. Actually, the sound levels should be a little bit other than I expected them to be, but let's actually try and see if it works out throughout the cast. So yeah, we have here PvP, and it looks like pretty much the same stuff coming up on both sides. Surprise, surprise. And it's 2 Stalkers for Light, Stalker and Sentry chosen for KR. And there was a Twilight, right, in the production tab for a short second there? Did I just dream it, or it should have been there, like, but yeah, he decided otherwise. Light is now going for the Robo. Pylon gets cancelled. There we go. There's no Pylon on the other side. KR, going forward with the Stalker, scouting for potential proxies, it seems like, and then going back home, and I guess most likely he'll just place the expansion, try and get something in here. While, there we go with the Twilight Council then for KR. And why do you scout for proxies? Because you kind of have the same thing on your mind, and you want to make sure that your opponent doesn't do what you expect, or what you're doing at the same time, right? So just go for this one. And it looks like we're going to have this is just a Scouting Phoenix, but this looks like we're going to see a Warp and Pylon sooner or later. I'm kind of wondering, actually, should it be a Dark Shrine? Should it be Warp and Point with a Gateway then? Because we have a lot of Stalkers, we also have Blink incoming. So this potentially could or should just be a Pylon. So he doesn't have to build the Robo and the Warp Prism then. But let's see. We have actually 6 Stalkers walking across the map, trying to get something done. Light is trying to get the pressure going. 2 more Stalkers coming up, a 3rd one in the Warp Prism. So let's see if they can actually achieve something in terms of the unit count. KR is a little bit behind, but he's the defending player, and also Blink is more than halfway done. So if he can save his units and gather in a good position and get the Blink going, I think he might be fine. The Pylon has been built, so there's no scout on that one, but still I think he should just try and deal damage. And I'm not sure if the worker pull is actually necessary already, but to save this Cyber Core it might actually be. But let's take a look at that. Actually, KR is losing some workers, which is kind of bad, but I think he actually needs to pull back the workers. He needs them later on in this game. But do we see the Blink over to the other side? Yes, we do. But the Stalkers, not all of the Stalkers blink. Oh boy, and now we have a situation that KR is actually losing Stalkers there that he shouldn't have lost, I think, if he would have just blinked with all the Stalkers. I mean, maybe there wasn't enough place, actually. Not enough space to give them in and put them on the other side of this. But you see the... Oh, did it go down actually? Yes, it did. Oh boy, so Warp Prism goes down, and units lost tap. Pretty much in favor, I would say, for KR. But he needs to make something happen now, because on the other side, he lost some workers. He's building some now, but he only has 1 Nexus, so it will take some time until he catches up again. And for himself, I just see no chance to get up here, right? Not if he blinks like that. I mean, he didn't even get the first Stalker to get blinked out without any damage taken. He really needs to make that happen. Like, the single blink should be there. He needs the high ground vision to actually take out the units. But I think that will be a hard task if he doesn't have the War Prism here or the Observer or whatever. He really needs the high ground vision, otherwise he can't go for this. And the problem is, there's nothing to grant him high ground vision except for, does he still have a sentry? Yes, he has. So he could fly in a Phoenix, a hallucinated Phoenix. But yeah, the Robo is just on the way. It's halfway done. And yeah, therefore there's no Observer, there's no War Prism at all. And I think this one is a good thing. He finally, yeah, just got the right amount of workers and feels comfortable to expand here, I feel like, kinda soon. Let's see if he actually does. Stalkers are still going in and out. We have 2 models though on the other side, so Light actually is in a pretty good situation, I feel. If he would just walk down, I think he would easily force KR to go away. So therefore I also... Where's KR spending his money? At home? Warping in Zealots? Templar Archives? Robotics facility? Okay. But yeah, now we have... Oh, actually, I didn't get that this was a full wall-off. So yeah, he actually needs to elevator everything down there. And yeah, he's actually doing it, so I think this will be it then soon. The models are there. Oh, the War Prism gets caught, but nice force fields, and also the Blink got forward there. So a lot of Stalkers to being taken out there by Light. Good move by him, getting out of his main base just there in the back. And I think, yeah, we're going to see another War Prism then. And yeah, for now, I think KR needs to fall back. I'm still wondering why he's not going for any expansion yet. This is KR's Observer, okay. Didn't see the pylon yet. Light Stalker is coming back home. Was scouting there in the bottom left, not seeing a thing. And KR Stalkers still are in the middle of the map, but I don't see him really doing anything here. Yes, he has Blink, and he can take out one Stalker, but yeah, at what cost, guys? I mean, he delays everything here. There's 1 Archon now for KR. Army supply looks kind of equal, but I think the most important part will be the Immortals. 3 of them are there. We have some Stalkers on the other side, so they will soak up a lot of damage, be a very good meat shield for the rest of the army. But can that equal out the damage of the Immortals? And also we have some sentries, which means shields are there, as you can see, and also force fields could be a case, so he can try and divide the army from, like, splitting the Zealots off of the rest of the army, and therefore either forcing a Blink forward to do stuff, and there are nice hallucinations actually soaking up a lot of damage. The Zealots are actually going for the right units there, but they have to go around and therefore taking a lot of damage already. Light actually taking a good lead in terms of supply. We have the Archon still being there at the front, the Immortal still standing for Light, and this is going to be the game breaker here. And there's no way I think KR is actually doing anything else here. The War Prism gets kept alive due to the shield battery there, but I see nothing preventing Light from actually moving up the choke here. There's high ground vision, we have Observers, we have the War Prism, and we have the Immortals just pressing through here. This looks pretty good for Light. You can see the stutter stab, here we go, and there's the GG, called by KR. Which means that Light is going to take the first game in this series. And map 2 will be played on year 0. Spawned in the top left hand corner, presenting Iron Chain. We have Soul as the red Terran player. And it seems like he's going for... Well, let's see a Reaper first, and then let's see if he's going for the expansion instantly. I guess so. Over to the top right hand corner, representing Alpha X, we have another Terran player, and his name is Yuzi Cody. He's the blue one, and as you see right there, you don't see a barracks because we have 2 barracks right here in the middle of the... Oh, actually it's a barracks and a factory, not 2 barracks. But still, we have the buildings being built close to the other side of the map. And Soul already being on the other side, scouting this with the SCV. Yeah, I think he was about to start... No, he actually started the command center, I think. Yes, 100 minerals lost. That's the cancel of the command center there. And yeah, after seeing that there's no barracks in the base of UZ Cody, he instantly goes for the bunker. And he's bringing some workers already, so he must expect something really fast here. That actually isn't the case. Not as fast as expected, but better safe than sorry, I guess. And then he pulls back the workers there. Okay, so the factory is about to finish here as well. We have the first Marine coming out soon. There's the Reaper, but the Reaper will go down. So that's the first thing that plays in UZ Cody's favor. And yeah, do we actually see him taking this one with a proxy? Let's wait for that, guys. Okay, starport being built right there on the high ground for Seoul. He's going for, I think it should be a tank. No, it's a Cyclone here. Okay. I would like the tank there a little bit more, but still we have the bunker on the high ground, which means that, yeah, this, at least it is relatively safe. Okay, worker gets taken out still. Let's see how this is going to work out. Okay, he's going to swap this starport, it seems like. But what is he going for? Is he building Liberators then, or is simply more Vikings? Okay, he's going for Vikings. So staying one base. There's no attempt to go for the expansion here by UZ Cody. And now we have the Cyclone coming out. Okay, takes down the worker. That's the first little catch there. But so, yeah, I mean, he scouted the proxy. He scouted which buildings are there or were there, and now he's, yeah, kind of in the dark what actually happens behind this. And he's going for the drop now. Wow, is he like, okay, this takes too much time, I'm going for the drop now? That could actually end up pretty badly. And there we go, the first Cyclone being taken out. And does he turn around the medevac? Nope, he does not. He's actually boosting it over to the other side. Oh boy. There's no tank finished for Seoul. It will be right now. But actually, let's take a look at this, because what is there to deal with everything? The tank is positioned in a way that he takes the choke into it. But let's take a look over to the other side. And this is what Seoul is going to aim for. This is a lot of worker kills, and as long as he can stay at home and as long as he can hold at home, he has 2 bunkers, he has some more Marines, he has 1 tank, and as long as he can hold, and he's taking out more and more workers, he's trying to supply block his opponent. And that might actually be a pretty good choice here, but can he actually hold at home? Units moving up the choke, and we have 2 tanks there, which helps him a lot to hold this base. Okay, now we have the vision advantage here with the Vikings. That's pretty important for UZ Cody. But can he get this going? I mean, yeah, we have the workers going back. We have the commands that are actually flying away, because he knows he's never going to mine from anything here. First Liberator is there for UZ Cody. Oh boy. Oh, he takes down one of the Vikings. That was also kind of important here. Okay, we have 2 tanks, and they're focusing on the starport. I think there's no way he can save this, and there's not going to be any more Vikings, but we have Seoul moving forward right now. But can he actually break this? We have 2 tanks in the back. The Vikings on top do not do that much, but is it going to be it here? It seems like he took down a lot of stuff. Seoul actually, okay, he can save one of the Vikings that can be repaired now. He lost the starport though. He's not getting the as a priority, not at all, but he's taken out a lot of workers as well. So yeah, we had some worker pulls for Seoul, which dropped him down to 5 workers now, while on the other side UZ Cody is at 7, but he can't mine because his command center is under pressure there as well. So yeah, where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go? We have just 1 tank left for UZ Cody. Seoul at least has some income. Oh, he's sieging backwards. I like that decision, but is it the right one? Boy, we have the second tank coming in on the left-hand side. But yeah, you really need to mine here. You need to. Oh boy. This is a very interesting game. I mean, it's going back and forth. This would actually be important if you could shoot that down, or yeah, it's burning, which is already good for him. But we also have Yuzi Cody on the high ground here, and also he has the asset priority, so we will always have the vision that is priority. Or that is, I mean, every Marine lost by Yuzi Cody here is a good Marine for Soul. Soul having less workers actually, but he can mine, so that's something at least. He has a possibility of producing Marines, and every Marine here, every tank here is actually going to do something because there's nothing else Yuzi Cody can produce. He's stuck on what he has right now. So I don't know, he at some point he needs to engage. He has workers and a Reaper and 3 Vikings. So what is he going for? Unsieging? Trying to get in, landing the Vikings on top of anything here. And yeah, there we go. That might be it. Soul has actually taken the move here with have the Vikings landed for Yuzi Cody, but I think this is not going to be it, and Yuzi Cody holds the GG, and therefore Soul is taking the first point for Iron Chain, and we have the 1-1. As map 3, we're on Cyber Forest right here with our 2 players. Number 1, bottom right hand corner for Iron Chain, we have Chris Steiner. And he's going for the gateway expansion, what it seems like. Yes, and there we go. His opponent this time is going to be a Zerg player for Alpha X. Here we have Mamba, taking the green color. And as you can see, hatchery, gas and pool, standard opening here for Mamba. And also, yeah, this map being not super big, but at least the way over to the other side is kinda long. I think that, yeah, we don't see that much shenanigans going on this one actually. Cybercore finished. Do we see the Stargate then? Yes, we do. So, Stargate is the choice for Chris Steiner. Now we come down to the question, will it be an Oracle? Will it be 2 Oracles? Will it be a Phoenix? Will it be more than 1 Phoenix? And also, which is going to be the order of those units being built? I think the only thing that we can take out for now is a Void Ray, since we don't have any Roach push being scouted by Chris Steiner. I think, yeah, Void Rays are not on the table for Chris Steiner. Yeah, and the Adepts are shading around, scouting the 3rd base. They will gather those 2, so they can shade in potentially somewhere and try and get something done here as well. Okay, they actually passed the Queen, at least trying to. We have the Zerglings coming over. We have some damage being done, and there we go. There's a Queen, there's some Zerglings, but how many workers can he take down now? It's 3, it's 4. Nope, we have the... Okay, actually it is 4, but we had the Spore being built from the one weekend right there. So yeah, at least 4 worker kills. That's kind of decent actually. And then, yeah, there we go. That's the choice. We have first Oracle coming over, and the second one is on the way. So actually, yeah, double Oracle, and I think then we're going to see the Phoenix afterwards, or maybe another Oracle. It could also be the case that he's going for mass Oracles still. But let's see. But since he's going for a Robo, I guess mass Oracle is not going to be it, right? No, Twilight also being added, and he gets some good catches here. Takes 2 more workers down with the first Oracle already, so the second one joining in. Nice Overlord positioning though. Actually, all the harassment things with the Oracles will be scouted before coming in. And yeah, with 2 Queens there, it will be defended though. So the Oracles won't do that much more. They can come in later to maybe sneak off a worker here or there, but I think with the number of Queens being there... Oh, there's actually no Queen in the main base. Okay, gets 2 kills at least. And almost sacrifices one of his Oracles. Still, it's alive. He took down 2 more workers, and every kill is a good one for the Protoss, right? But what do we see on Mamba's side of things? We have a 3rd base finished, as we all saw before. Spores are there to defend, and tier 2 is on the way. And yeah, this means we might see some Hydras kinda soon. Also Mutas. I saw a lot of Mutas being built lately on tier 2, on 3 bases from Zerg players. But let's see if that is going to be the case. Oh boy, we have 2 Adepts incoming. Will they take down more workers? They at least try to. Okay, 3rd one, 4th one, 5th one. Oh, we have more Adepts over here in the 2nd base. Oh boy, 8 workers being taken down again. That's a good number for Kristiner. And as we see, we have the Archon drop incoming. Which means, yeah, the main base could be under pressure. And also, I was about to say, like, there was the dot moving out. I was like, okay, could be 2 Adepts, but still, it was 2 workers. Therefore, yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay, I guess there was an Overlord being taken down. Let's take a look at what the Archons can actually achieve here. At least they see that there are Roaches, which is already a good information. And yeah, with the Robo being there and Immortals being on the way, I think Kristiner feels pretty comfortable to be safe against the Roaches that he's going to face here. Okay, 2nd Immortal on the way. 3rd base. Yeah, the Nexus is finished. And I really like the Stasis Ward placement here by Kristiner. Just making sure that if there's units coming in, then yeah, he's going to be able to just separate some of the units from the fight, and then maybe do something before all the army is able to fight then. And yeah, the Archon, they should do something, but yeah, it's not enough to actually do something against an army that is roaching over. Yeah, Oracle's going over. I think they should be home to defend here. Ravages are being warped in. Yes, we have 2 Archons. We will have 4 Archons, but we have a lot of Roaches incoming. And I'm not sure. He's actually tagging all the bases, but he should lose... should actually... Oh, this is a big chunk of Roaches. And this can actually be a pretty good time here. We have the 2 Immortals coming over. And oh boy, I'm wondering that he actually moves forward with that many Roaches. I mean, some of them will be held. Okay, he's trying to get the Oracles in. But oh boy, he's actually moving up the choke point. And there we go, the force fields will be real. The Roaches can't move at all. We have the Archons being there. We have some back attacks here coming in for the Zerg, but it's not going to do a thing. And the Immortals, they are just doing their job. This looks pretty impressive for Kristiner. And I feel like he can hold right here. The Stasis Ward over here did a good job as well. And Mamba is like, okay, that's it. GG. Kristiner takes the lead for the Iron Chain. Map 4 is online and we're on Automaton to play it out. Bottom left hand corner, he wants to force the HMET right now with a win against his opponent. Here we go with Alpha Axis burning. Yeah, blue Terran player right there, and then the red Protoss position right top. There we go with the Iron Chain player. Match point for him, Pity Drogo. And yeah, I guess we can consider him the favorite here, simply by the name. But yeah, let's see if there's anything that can catch him off guard. We have the barracks actually being built somewhat at the 3rd base location, which was unscouted. So the only thing Drogo knows is the barracks is not in the main base, but he still feels comfortable to have the Nexus being placed after the warp gate. So he's not really adjusting the build at all. He just takes the risk, and yeah, let's see if it works out for him. And Burning actually is going for the barracks. I mean, for the factory. He's like building the barracks here, building the factory there, and he might be building a starport over here. So he's just going a little bit closer to the opponent every time he builds a proxy building here. Let's see if that is actually going to be the case. or if the pattern is just trying to get us on the wrong path here. Yeah, the Reaper gets in, but it has to get out again. What did he see actually? Where is it? Let me get the vision. Yeah, I think he could have clicked on it, so the Robo could be revealed there, or yeah, the question is it a Robo or is it a Twilight Council if you're just passing by? I think that could be the thing. So yeah, a Cyclone being made, Starport being built as well. Not getting closer to the main base with this one though. But yeah, looks like we have the Banshee then in just a bit. Or potentially a Raven, obviously, but yes, Banshee should be it. Yes, Cloak and Banshee incoming. So, Burning going for the command center. Factory being flying back home. And Drogo, is he trying to go for a scout or actually taking a third base here? I'm not sure yet. He has 2 Stalkers out. War Prism coming through, a 3rd Stalker in the main base here. There's another Gateway coming up. And he's actually building pylons all over his main base, so he gets something done there. What was that? There was an Observer being taken out, okay. Good catch by Burning at least. So first Banshee is about to pop. This tag halfway done. Let's see what he can do. There will be a shield battery which will help obviously. We have no Twilight Council for Drogo, right? So the Stalkers are without blink and they will be for quite a while. But they're still going across the map trying to do something now. And then let's see what I can actually achieve. They won't be able to jump into the main base, which would be kind of hard to take actually for Burning. But yeah, therefore we can have the... Oh, the War Prism is there, so they don't blink, but they will be lifted. And he's completely in the dark, he doesn't see this. Now he sees the War Prism, or he can see it. He's not moving anything though. And now the Stalkers are in the main base. Yes, War Prism being focused here. Okay, gets out of vision, but there you go. We have all the Stalkers, and the Warpen is a real nice micro with the Stalkers. They just get taken into the War Prism. Obviously wants to keep the War Prism behind, doesn't want to lose anything here. But Drogo is just pushing forward, and he already took down 10 workers. He's up by almost by more than 20 workers, taking out more and more. And I think it doesn't even matter if he loses all of the units right here. Drogo is just going for it. We have the Warpens, they are real. He's trying to micro a little bit more with the Prism, but this is going to be it. We at least have 3 Stalkers still being there, trying to take out some more workers, trying to take out some more Marines, but then they try and recall, and at least 1 Stalker is going to go home. But yeah, 23 workers being taken out. That's a strong statement here by Drogo. Also, let's keep in mind, has there any worker been taken down? 3 workers got taken down, and also 2 Banshees went down in the meantime. Looks pretty good for Drogo, right? Oh boy, War Prism or an additional... Not an additional. The first one died, so another War Prism is on the way. We have the Twilight Council coming up as well as 3 gateways. And we have the Observer, so you can shoot to the high ground. Oh, there is an Observer in the main base as well. And now he's moving down. Drogo actually not really caring about this, losing some Stalkers. So yeah, not the best trade to take here for Drogo, I feel. But still, he's in a good position. Burning actually needs to go over with the command center, but on the other side, I mean, he needs the second base, but on the other side he's at 16 workers because he lost so many. At least he killed 6 more of Drogo's workers, but yeah, with another Banshee it was, right? Yeah, 3rd Banshee down. But still, I mean, 41 over 18 workers is a pretty significant lead. And Burning is, I think he's just trying to all in this. He's going to go when Stim is finished, I feel. And yeah, what else to do? I mean, he's far behind and he knows. Warping by Drogo in the bottom center. But will we see this going? Oh, he's sacrificing the workers there. Can he get in with this? There is a Banshee coming over. We have some observers here. Actually, a scan would be worth, like killing 2 observers with 1 scan. I think I would do that. So yeah, Stalker's taking care of this starport now on the bottom right. And Burning, yeah, he's doomed to deal damage now. He can't really afford to lose any unit. He can't afford to have more counter aggressions. But there we go with the Warp Prism in the main base. That's what I meant. Like, you can take anything out, but you really need to take care of your main base, being protected, and it isn't. He's losing more and more workers. He's down to 13, down to 11. Oh boy, and those Zealots, they did a good job. But on the other side, yeah, Burning is trying to siege forward, slowly but steady. But we have 2 models. I mean, the army in itself for Drogo looks pretty nice here. The tanks are not sieged up in a way that all the tanks can shoot at the same time. This one in the back is a little bit too far behind. And the Immortals, they will just push through everything here. There's no chance for Burning to take this down. And I think we should be seeing the GG soon, don't we? Okay, there's a weapon, and it's going to be 7 Zealots going to the main mineral line. We have no charge, but still the GG comes in as soon as he sees it. And therefore, PT Drogo is going to take game 4, and Iron Chain Esports is going to take the 3-1 victory over Alpha X.